Have you ever seen someone who looks so weird you'd think they're from another planet? From mysterious conditions to one-in-a-million features, these people will make you question what's possible or even real. Stay tuned, because today, we're counting down 15 people so weird. You won't believe they exist. And trust us, the last one on this list will completely blow your mind. Number 15. Elah Hagani. Elah Hagani, from Iran, was born with Sturge-Weber syndrome, which is a rare vascular condition marked by a striking port wine stain on the face. As she grew, the soft tissue thickened, making her features more pronounced. The stares, the whispers, and the comments were constant. Some even told her she shouldn't leave the house. "It wasn't easy," she said. "My birthmark held me back." Doctors in Iran refused surgery. It was too risky. Then she met Dr. Hamid Adib, who connected her to Dr. Milton Weiner in the US. So far, she's had 25 operations, and the results haven't just changed her appearance, they've changed her life. "I look in the mirror now," she says, "and I love what I see. In my eyes, I'm perfect." Elahi isn't trying to erase who she was. She's reclaiming who she's always been. Every surgery, scar, and step is proof that confidence isn't about looking normal. It's about finally feeling seen. Number 14. Phamise. Phamise was born with an extremely rare form of brittle bone disease. So rare, only 2 others in Europe share her exact diagnosis. Born in Florence, her family moved to Paris during her childhood because no Italian doctors could treat her condition. Between the ages of 4 and 17, she underwent 21 surgeries. Now, her back and leg bones are reinforced with titanium. Doctors once said she'd never walk, but she trained relentlessly, and today she moves with the help of a cane. That cane doesn't symbolize weakness. It's proof of a fight won. Now back in Florence, Phamise is a proud disability rights activist. She speaks out against ableism and challenges the stereotypes people place on disabled bodies. She's not asking for sympathy, she's demanding equity. And when she talks, people listen. Because every step she takes, every stage she stands on, reminds you, the world tried to keep her down. But Phamise got up, and she's still rising. Number 13. The cousin couple. Well now, this is just insane. After 10 years of marriage and 3 kids, Selena and Joseph from Colorado discovered something they never expected. They're cousins. Selena had casually taken a DNA test to learn more about her ancestry. What she found instead shook their world. "It made me sick to my stomach," she said. "In my head, I thought we had to get divorced." But love doesn't unravel that easily. Despite the news, Selena and Joseph chose to stay together. They'd built a home, a family, a life. Sharing their story online brought a flood of backlash. Strangers called it sick, shameful, disgusting. "I'd be embarrassed if I were those kids," one commenter wrote, but the couple stood firm. "People talk without knowing the whole story," Joseph said. "We found out 11 years later, after everything. Their families support them. Their children are healthy. And for Selena and Joseph, what matters isn't how others see them. It's the life they've built, the love that's grown, and the choice to face judgment without flinching." Number 12. Mason and Sarah. Mason Reese and Sarah Rusi have endured media storms, a pandemic, and long distance, all while being one of the internet's most talked about couples. Mason, 60, is a former child star from New York. Sarah, 31, is an adult model with a love for plastic surgery and not much interest in covering up. Their age gap is 29 years, but what really sparks reactions is their visual contrast. Mason stands at 4 feet 10 inches. Sarah leans into her bombshell look. After years apart, they're finally moving in together in Florida. It's not always smooth, but it's real. Their relationship has been picked apart by strangers who question its authenticity, often cruelly. But Mason and Sarah don't owe anyone an explanation. They're just two people figuring life out together, same as anyone else. For them, it's not about matching the image people expect. It's about living on their terms. And when you strip away the noise, that's all that really matters. Number 11, Gemma and Ellie. Gemma, 41, and Ellie, 23, from Kent, are a mother-daughter duo who made headlines after launching a joint OnlyFans account, sparking outrage and becoming magnets for online trolls. Gemma, who is a longtime glamour model, was one of the first women to join the site. When Ellie decided to follow her mother's footsteps, it came as a surprise. "She always wanted a desk job," Gemma said. "She never showed interest in this world." But after some solo success, Ellie came up with the idea of a shared account, and she's been the engine behind it ever since. With growing popularity came backlash. "People call us trashy or ask how I could do this with my mom," Ellie said. Gemma even received a death threat, but they're not quitting. "We love what we do," they said. "If people think it's inappropriate, they're entitled to their opinion. But do we care? No. They're not traditional, and that's exactly the point. They love what they are doing." Number 10, Paris Richards. Well, calling herself the next Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, Paris Richards is aiming to take over the music scene with the kind of confidence that doesn't wait for permission or private meetings. The chart-topping rapper from Toronto just hit another milestone after performing alongside Jelly Black and Sick PPL at Rolling Loud. Growing up with a single mother in a rough neighborhood, Paris saw early how unforgiving the world can be. That's why she's proud of every step she's climbed. "If you see a door closed, are you just going to walk away?" she said. "No. I'm picking the lock. I'm getting in one way or another. Nothing is stopping me. Period." When she isn't recording or tearing up a stage, she's in a salon getting pampered top to bottom. Inspired by Lil' Kim and Pamela Anderson, Paris fell in love with the bimbo aesthetic, spending hundreds of thousands on cosmetic work. "Like Build-A-Bear," she joked, "I just built me." Number 9, a love that doesn't fit the label. James is a feminine man. Danny is a masculine woman. That's it. No roles, no formulas, just two people who found each other, fell in love, and didn't bother asking permission. They met online, bonded fast, and got married after only a few days together. It wasn't about proving anything. It just felt right. Today, they're raising their daughter, Carson, figuring things out like any new parents, except with way more questions from strangers. They hear it all. Is this a real couple? Who's the dad? Are they serious? But they don't live by anyone's script. James gets his nails done, wears crop tops, and calls himself a proud dad. Danny runs the house, wears gym shorts, and still gets called sir at the store. What matters is how they show up, for each other, and for their child. Their relationship may confuse people, but inside their home, it's love, laughter, and one very stylish baby. "We both wear the shorts," they say, and it works perfectly. Number 8, Nina Peterson. Once labeled the world's most famous sugar baby, Nina Peterson built a luxurious life by dating elite, wildly wealthy men, and now she's teaching other women how to navigate that world. At 16, she went under the knife for the first time, getting a breast augmentation paid for by her first sugar daddy. Since then, she spent over $500,000 maintaining her appearance. After losing her late ex-husband, Nina launched a matchmaking agency and stepped into the role of mentor, helping women meet financially established men without apology or shame. Today, she's meeting with Lynn, one of her followers who dreams of following Nina's path and finding her own millionaire partner. Nina carries herself with the calm of someone who's lived every chapter she teaches. For her, this lifestyle isn't exploitation, it's strategy, survival, and self-worth wrapped into one. Whether people judge her or not, Nina leans into the life she built. Number 7. Texi and Anna. Texi and Anna are back. The last time we saw them, they talked openly about the criticism they get for being in a mixed-height relationship. Sadly, the backlash hasn't slowed down. Sharing some of the comments Anna receives, Texi explained. People ask her, "Why are you with Texi? She's tiny. She looks like a child. Don't you feel disgusted?" Despite that cruelty, the couple refuses to let strangers dictate their happiness, and they've got big news. They're engaged. Today we follow them as they go wedding dress shopping, but Texi's 3 feet 6 inches height makes the search harder than most brides ever experience. She's nervous. "It's going to swallow me. It won't fit. I'm going to get upset," she said. Still, she pushes through. With Anna by her side, she's determined to find a dress that won't just fit, but make her feel beautiful. The real question isn't whether she'll find one, it's whether she'll let the moment outshine the noise. Number 6. Asha Mandela. Asha was born in Trinidad and Tobago and made her home in Claremont. What started as a personal and spiritual choice, growing dreadlocks, evolved into something legendary. In 2009, Guinness World Records named her the woman with the world's longest dreadlocks, 19 feet, 6.5 inches. Since then, her locks have reportedly grown over 100 feet, weighing nearly 42 pounds. Caring for them is no small task. She uses multiple bottles of shampoo and needs 2 full days to dry them. Sometimes, she carries them in a custom sling to ease the strain on her neck. She calls them her cobra, a symbol of power, protection, and pride. Critics question hygiene, but Asha maintains them with precision. Her journey isn't about hair, it's about commitment, identity, and self-respect. She didn't grow them to make headlines. She grew them because it felt true. Her locks are an extension of her soul, wild, beautiful, and completely hers. Number 5. Fantasia Royale. Known as the body of South Beach, Fantasia Royale has become one of Miami's hottest showgirls at the iconic Palace Bar. Since beginning her transition at 16, she's invested over $100,000 into shaping the look she always imagined, and she's far from finished. "My look now? Exotic, impossible to ignore, and absolutely meant to turn heads," she said. While most of her family and friends supported her journey, Fantasia admitted some relatives still struggle to understand. You go from being close with your family, who accepted you as a gay guy, to transitioning and modifying your body, and suddenly they're not ready for that, she said. Originally from Jacksonville, Fantasia always dreamed of stardom and carving out a spot in show business. Today, she's living that dream. "Honestly, my journey from Jacksonville to becoming a showgirl in Miami has been nothing but amazing," she said. "I don't know where I'd be otherwise. I'm blessed and grateful to chase superstardom." So, what do you think about her? Number 4. Candy Fox. Candy from Crawley lives for the pink kawaii monster aesthetic. She's an artist, musician, toy collector, and full-on character. Candy's obsession with Japanese fashion started young, evolving through emo, goth, anime, and pastel styles. Eventually, she fused all of it into one bold identity she calls Kawaii Monster. Creepy, cute, and glamorous all at once. She's worn the look daily for 4 years, except when working her day job. But outside of that, Candy comes alive. She's not putting on a costume. She's becoming the version of herself she's always imagined. "This is exactly how I dreamed of looking when I was a child," she said. "The lashes, the pigtails, the overload of color. It's not about standing out. It's about feeling whole." Candy's not chasing attention. She's chasing authenticity. And she's found it. Every wig, every sparkle, Every kawaii monster claw tells you the same thing. This isn't cosplay. This is who she is, and she's never going back. Number 3. Nyakim Gotwitch. Nyakim was born on January 27, 1993, in Gambela, Ethiopia, to South Sudanese parents who had fled the chaos of the Second Sudanese Civil War. Her family spent years in refugee camps in Kenya before resettling in the U.S. around the time Nyakim turned 14. They landed first in Buffalo, New York, and then moved to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Life as a refugee came with constant battles, poverty, culture shock, and relentless judgment. At school, she faced racism and colorism. Students mocked her skin, saying things like, "You don't shower, that's why you're so dark." Modeling found her through a college fashion show. From there, she embraced her beauty and claimed the title Queen of Dark. A photo beside 2 light-skinned models went viral, sparking global conversations. Once, an Uber driver offered her $10,000 to bleach her skin. She turned it down flat. Today, Nyakim uses her platform to champion beauty inclusion, self-worth, and pride in dark skin. She didn't change herself. She changed the narrative. Number 2. Trisha Taylor. Trisha came into the world already broken. Born in 1989 with osteogenesis imperfecta, a rare condition that made her bones dangerously fragile, she'd already fractured over 150 at birth. That number would eventually exceed 600. Doctors didn't expect her to survive, but Trisha didn't just survive, she lived boldly. She earned her master's in social work, worked as a case manager, and became a mother to her son, Maven Red. She shared her life openly online, her pain, her joys, and the weight of living inside a body that could break at any moment. She was vulnerable, but never weak. In 2023, Trisha passed away in a Utah hospital, surrounded by love. She left more than memories. She donated her organs, giving life to people she would never know. Trisha wasn't just a rare case. She was a mother, a fighter, a woman who redefined what strength means. Her life was a blueprint of resilience, and her legacy is still breathing. Number 1. Learning how to be seen again. Kurt used to feel invisible. Then one day, he became too visible. After a rare allergic reaction to acne medication triggered dress syndrome, he lost all his pigment and hair, vitiligo and alopecia combined almost overnight. The change was brutal. He stopped making eye contact, wore hoodies pulled tight, and only left the house at night. "I didn't feel human," he said. Dating stopped. Confidence vanished. Years drifted by like that, until he said yes to a blind date with Christy. She didn't blink. She didn't ask. She just laughed with him, listened, and saw the man sitting in front of her, not the condition around him. And in that moment, Kurt felt something shift. "You got me smiling for no reason again," he told her. It wasn't a love story yet, but it was something real, something soft, a reminder that he hadn't disappeared. He'd just changed. And maybe that was okay. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for hanging with us, and we'll see you very soon.